Today we issued our first statement on these elections, and that's the pre-election statement. And it contains some of the observations that we have made regarding specific issues on these elections. And I would highlight just a few. But before then, to mention that Yiaga Africa is part of the Election Observation Hub, where we have 7 other organizations supported by the EU. Delegation in Nigeria, who are observing different components of the elections. We are deployed our traditional parallel vote tabulation for this election. And one of the things and the commitment we continue to make is that based on our sample size, if the official results declared by INEC have been altered or manipulated, the PVT can detect it like we've done for previous elections. But there are several issues that we've highlighted. The first point that is worthy of note is that INEC appears sufficiently prepared for the elections. We were in the CBN this afternoon at about 1 or 2 p.m. To observe the deployment of the materials, the ballot papers and the result sheets. They were orderly and they were well organized in distributing those materials. The party agents were there and they insisted that the REC should sign on all the result sheets, and the REC was signing on all the result sheets to authenticate those results. The materials have left CBN, so we expect that they will get to the 21 local governments, and by tomorrow they will be deployed to the racks. Because, Geoffrey, as you know, one particular feature of the elections is that it's always plagued with logistical challenges. From 2013, 2017, 2021, INEC never recorded commencement in 50% of polling units at 8:30. So with the assurances that the chairman has given, we hope that INEC will break the jinx, in this election, because there is the efficiency test that INEC is undergoing in this election. And that's to ensure that polling units open early enough for voters, to cast their vote. I think the second bigger issue relates to insecurity in some of the, what you call hotspots around Ihala local government, all in Agwata and some of the riverine areas. Ensuring that there is adequate deployment of security, because if the security agencies don't provide security for INEC officials and the materials, it will be very difficult for INEC to deploy. So for those areas where you have gunboats, you have all sorts of machinery that have been deployed to support the election process, we hope that the security agencies will cooperate with INEC and provide the necessary security. But so far, so good. Everything seems peaceful in the state. And I think the state is primed for voting. We hope that they record high turnout in this election, because in 2021, they only recorded 20.1%, 10.21% turnout, which is abysmally low. But I think everything has been put in place to encourage voters to show up to cast their vote.